When you're getting started in social marketing, it can become very daunting. A lot of different opportunities, new social networks, new platforms, they all have very unique names and none of them are particularly descriptive. And so it's a little bit challenging to vet through all of those opportunities and assess what might be right for your brand. So we try to ask ourselves 4 basic questions. Number 1, does it meet your marketing objectives? And you'd be surprised at how often that question does not get asked. The second one is, does it leverage your social media arsenal? What do you have in your foundation within your brand, within your customers that you can use and adapt to a digital environment, to a conversational environment? The third question is, does it play along the social media rules of the road? Does it use best practices? Do you understand that your consumer is always on? Is it portable? Are you creating a conversation? And the fourth is, does it provide value to the consumer? And so maybe you might think this is super cool, but if the audience doesn't have a reason to be engaged, then it might not necessarily work for you. Answering those 4 basic questions can help vet pretty much any opportunity, partner, publisher, vendor.
I look at it through the lens of a marketer, and traditionally you have your digital philosophy or your digital experts and your traditional experts. Coming into a marketing organization, there's a lot of times that bridge is not gapped. So when a publisher comes in and they start targeting digital jargon, it falls deaf on the ears of the marketers. I'm fortunate enough to be in a position where I can help bridge that gap at Reckitt Benckiser, and I absolutely 100% agree with what Sarah said about really establishing your objectives, goals, strategies, tactics. That's step number 1. I mean, that's basic marketing, basic advertising, and they truly need to fit back into that. It's amazing how many times that doesn't happen. Absolutely. But then the big thing, what ties it all back together, is measurement. So that's the holy grail at Reckitt. That's what has taken me close to 3 years now to make the organization comfortable with, and deservedly so, because it is so new, it is so scary, and it's so vast. So what we've been charged with is coming up with a common currency, or I guess common currency is definitely the best way to put it, of how we can tie this back together with our traditional objectives. And there's a variety of ways to do so depending on the media that you're working with, but at the end of the day, what I want to do is come back to my marketing team with research and a language that they understand, so that they can not only get it, but then they can embrace it and we can move forward.